Okay, so good morning, everyone. My topic is the continuation of phonology, design patterns of language, which is prosodic phonology. So, prosodic comes from the ancient Greek word prosody, which means a song accompanied by music or tone that is assigned to a specific syllable. Or in other books, prosody is the rhythm or pattern of sounds for both prose and poetry, or it is the pattern of sound or rhythm in the language. So, what is prosodic phonology? According to Nesper and Vogel, 1986, it is a theory of the way in which the flow of speech is organized into a finite set of phonological units. So what are these finite set of phonological units? These units are very important to the set of phonological rules, or the larger scale of phonological rules, especially when we move to morphology, to grammatical rules, to syntax, to paragraph, and so on and so forth. So we have to be familiar with the set of phonological units. So under prosodic phonology, we have four features. We have syllabic structure, word stress, sentence and phrase stress, and intonation. So I am tasked to discuss about syllable structure and word stress, which is, I think, we very familiar to all of us, right? Right. Okay. Syllabic structure. So I believe all of us are familiar already with the syllable. Even in our elementary days, we already encountered syllable. A syllable is a phonological unit composed of one or more phonemes, or it could be a combination of a letter or one or more letters, and is produced to a specific sound or pattern. Okay, okay. Before we'll proceed to the next slide, which is about types of syllable, can you guess what are those two types of syllable? What are the two types of syllable? Do you have an idea? You're thinking. Thank you for that wonderful idea. So the two types of syllables are open syllable and closed syllable. So as you can see on the table, we have open syllable on the left and closed syllable on the right. So we have their specific differences. And open syllable, they differ in the ending, the sound, the form, and the sound of the vowel. So first, what's this component? Okay, we have the ending. Open syllable, it ends in a vowel. Closed syllable ends in one or more consonants. For the sound, the open syllable has a long vowel sound, while the closed syllable, it has a short vowel sound. For open syllable, the vowel is not followed by any consonant, while closed syllable vowel is followed by a consonant. And lastly, the sound of the vowel. The sound is similar to the name of the vowel, like a, e, I, o, and u. And for closed syllable, the sound may not be similar to the name of the letter. So let's check some examples. We have go, we, see, me, tea, and undo. All of these words ends in a vowel, and it has a long sound and is not followed by any and are not followed by any consonant. And the sounds are similar to the name of the vowel. So for example, letter O in go, letter E in we, C, me, letter E, T, and undo. Okay? Then we have the closed syllable, ball, mold, and rest. So ball ends in one or more consonants. We have L and L. It is a short sound, like ball. It's short vowel sound. The vowel is followed by a consonant, which is letter L. And the sound is not similar to the name of the vowel, which is letter A. So the sound of the letter A in the word ball is ball. Okay? Okay. So now let's proceed to the classifications of syllable. So this one, open and closed syllable, is the types or are the types of syllable. Let's now proceed to the classifications of syllable. So we have monosyllabic, diasyllabic, and polysyllabic syllables. So mono, very understandable, one. So it's one syllable. We have ball, boat, gone, sweet, and bite. And for disyllabic, di means two, so it is a two syllables. We have water, charger, desktop, and ballpen. And lastly, polysyllabic, which means many. Poly means many. So two or more syllables. We have computer, eraser, messenger, calendar, Instagram, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we are done with the classification and types of syllables. Let's go deeper into its structure. So what are its components? What are the components of a syllable? Do you have an idea? What is it composed of? So we have this one. Okay, so a syllable has a tripartite structure. So there are three components. We have the onset, nucleus, and coda. So what are these? What is the onset? What is the nucleus? And what is a coda? Let's see. Okay, so the syllable consists of an obligatory constituents, nucleus, which is a vowel or a syllabic consonant, and may be preceded and are followed by one or more phonemes called the onset and the coda, and they are both consonants, the onset and the coda. So let's take a look of some examples. Okay, so we have here the table, the words on the left side and the syllable structure on the right side. Word A, the structure is only N, which is a nucleus, a vowel. Go, we have onset plus nucleus. Onset, a vowel, G, and then N, a vowel, nucleus. Onset, consonant, O, vowel, nucleus. Bag, B-A-G-O plus N plus C. So B, onset, N, letter A, nucleus, plus C, coda, which is letter G. Then we have the word on, N plus C. So O is the nucleus, N is the coda. And we have the word product. So O plus N plus C. So the onset there is the PR or the pr. And then we have the nucleus O or A, pra. And then coda, duct, product. Okay? So that's the basic structure of a syllable. It's composed of an onset, a coda, and a nucleus. Nucleus is a vowel, and then onset and coda are both consonants. Okay. Gets? Alright, now we are heading to the topic word stress. So what is a word stress? And I think we are already familiar about word stress. Okay, so it's very important to really know how to properly stress a word, or not only a word, but to stress a letter, to stress a sentence and a paragraph. Okay, so what is stress? Is it stress at work, stress at home, or what? Okay, stress, it is the rhythm of language. It is the one that receives the most emphasis and helps us distinguish words from noun to verb. and sometimes help us distinguish also words from noun to adjectives. So that is stress. Okay, I have here some examples. Nouns versus verbs. Okay, I will read through it. So nouns, we have project, verb project, object, object, convict, convict, present, present, suspect, suspect, record, record, insult, and insult, right? So it is very important to properly know the correct stress of a specific word so that we may not be misunderstood by our listeners, right? Okay. Okay. So I have here four basic general rules in word stress. So the first one, letter A, stress the first syllable of most two-syllable nouns and adjectives. First syllable of most two-syllable nouns and adjectives. We have, for example, the nouns climate and knowledge. So first syllable of these nouns are cli and na. So climate, knowledge. And we have the adjectives paper, pretty, dirty, and spacious. That's the first general rule. Letter B, we have stress the last syllable of most two-syllable verbs like require, decide, repair, and appear. So last syllable of most two-syllable verbs. Okay. We have letter C, stress the second to the last syllable of words ending in IC, Sean, the SION, Sean, and the TION, Sean. Okay. Examples, we have geographic, ecstatic, extension, retribution. Okay, I'm sorry, it's a typographical error. It's retribution. So for again, we have to remember the words ending IC, SION, and TION. We have to stress the second to the last syllable of the word. And letter D, the last one, we have stress the third from last syllable of words that end in CY, TY, PHY, and GY. So for example, we have democracy, uncertainty, and geography. Okay? Okay. And lastly, there are simple ways to produce a stress. So when we produce a word stress, we have to change the pitch of the syllable, we have to make the syllable louder, and we have to make it longer. So in British or American English speakers, it is very easy for them to identify the proper stressing of the words because they are native speakers. So for us second language speakers, we have to kind of carefully study on the proper way, the right way, and stressing words, sentences, and kind of paragraph and all. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and we will now proceed to the next topic, which will be shared to us by Ms. Arde Rose Solorio. Thank you.